Young Justice Season 3 confirmed! Fuck yes!
Welcome back to SourceFedNERD.
The GOAT classic DC animated series that followed the adventures of the sidekicks of Batman, Superman, The Flash, and others is finally returning for a third season. Hell yeah! The show was canceled back in 2013 and fans have been banging on the Warner Brothers doors trying to get them to continue the series, or at the very least, finish the tease storyline that we got in the season 2 finale. We tried petitions, we bought the show on multiple platforms, we streamed it on Netflix like 70 times, but zilch, nothing, zip from Warner Brothers.
Why was this show canceled? Well, we kind of have a reason. A lot of animated cable shows' budget is based off of toy sales for the most part anyway. Mattel and Cartoon Network / Warner Brothers had this deal where the toy sales for Young Justice directly paid for the show. And sadly, not enough people bought the toys, though Sam tried. Mattel ended up canceling the toy line for the show, which forced the networks connected to the show to freaking cancel Young Justice. Huge bummer.
Huge bummer.
If you don't believe us, listen to showrunner Greg Weisman talk about it.
Down there. But hold on to that bummer just for a second. Yesterday, November 7th, Warner Brothers Animation Studios announced that they are taking back every mean thing they've ever said about Young Justice, and there will be a season 3. I had to check numerous websites and sources to verify this news, but oh, best you believe that as soon as I heard this news, mess was made.
This is a show for children. Where's the show gonna air? Which voice actors are gonna be returning? What stories they're gonna tell? It's all up in the air, but we do know that the showrunner, Greg Weisman, and also Brandon Vietti, they're gonna be returning, and they're actually currently already in production.
Let's try to answer some of those questions real quick, but first, why is this show so amazing? Why have fans been crying out for the return of this for so many years? If you're a fan of a coming-of-age story, you're gonna love this show.
If you're a fan of DC comic book characters, you'll love it.
If you're a fan of top-notch animation, oh, you're gonna love it.
You're gonna love it. If you're a fan of adventure storylines that also rip your little heart out and smush it, and plus they're like a mystery sometimes, you'll love it.
Bottom line, if you love magic girls, space bugs, spinning robots, and fast boys, then you'll love it.
Take it from these two fast boys. This show takes place on Earth 16 in the DC multiverse. It's a relatively younger universe where writers could take the 75 plus years of stories and condense them down into a little something that maybe makes a little bit of sense. It also gives the viewer a sense of a larger world out there that can be explored every single episode.
Not only that, they were able to create new characters that both entice new viewers and longtime comic book fans, specifically Calderon Aqualad, who was an original creation for the show that eventually entered mainstream comics, and Artemis, who in later seasons turns into her original comic book character, which is pretty cool. Over 2 seasons, the show was able to introduce us to roughly 30 DC characters, both popular and D-list, who we end up loving by the end of the seasons.
I mean, we're not calling them D-list, but they're not so famous. You don't know their names.
You know.
But now onto some questions. Where will this show air? Most likely Cartoon Network. Yeah. That's the original home of the series. That's my personal opinion, what might happen. I know the show became a cult classic on streaming services like Netflix, and Netflix has been the home to a lot of shows that have been canceled way too soon. I don't know. They might even end up playing it really safe and put it on CW Seed, which is home to the other animated DC content. My actual personal vote would be Netflix, but Cartoon Network seems to make the most sense in my brain.
You know what? Agreed.
Ew.
Ew.
I'm going to drive this off.
Have fun. He actually hasn't finished the series yet, so I'm gonna get into a few spoilers from season 1 and 2 and my thoughts on season 3. Now, in the end of season 2, writers set up a pretty compelling jumping off point for the villainous team, the Light, working with Darkseid, who can all agree is basically like Space Devil, who can travel the multiverse. So things aren't looking too good for a young team. Although the young heroes are now working within the Watchtower, with Aqualad once again leading them all, with Nightwing on his own, Artemis now going by Tigress, who could be possibly committing crimes, and Wally is sadly gone. But is he dead? I don't believe so. Speedsters in DC Comics have a tendency to slip into this otherworldly place called the Speed Force. Usually when a speedster goes too fast or loses control, that's where they go. Wally West even did this in the Justice League Unlimited animated TV series, so I have a feeling we might get a search and rescue type storyline to go get him back, or maybe he'll just pop out rapidly aged with a warning of something to come. Pretty cool. You can come back now. Ooh, you found a lot in there, huh?
Both of those stories do sound pretty cool. Yeah. I personally want to see Jason Todd make a comeback. We saw a little hologram of him, kinda. In the comics, he's really well known as being the Robin who died and returned. So maybe seeing a team up with like Jason Todd and Arsenal would not be the worst idea. You can have that for free. Also give us Starfire, Raven, Cyborg, and all the other young heroes that we all love and miss. And maybe you can even have a Trigon versus Darkseid event. Just saying.
Ooh, that would be really freaking cool. I would not mind. Also, we should mention that season 2 was a 5-year time jump from season 1, so we might be seeing that kind of thing happen again in season 3. However, the year that season 2 is supposed to take place in is technically 2016, so maybe they could just pick up right where they left off. As long as we get more characters, the return of a few that we love, and hopefully a resolution for the series, then we'll be happy boys.
What do you guys want to see in season 3 of Young Justice? How about you let us know down below? That's a good place for it.
But before we go watch season 2...
Again and again and again and again and again.
Exactly. Let's go check out Panda Republic on Animal Planet Go. Check out the link in the description to learn more, or just download Animal Planet Go from your app store for free.
Like this video. Like it's right there. There's a little thumb. and you just hit like. Subscribe to SourceFedNERD and you get more of these happy fast boys. And share this video so people can know about the wonderful things that happened here. I'm Philip.
Oh wait, I'm Sam.
Bye.
Fast boys out. 1, 2, 3. Where's Fast Boys?
I teleported.
Oh, classic. Okay, good.
Wet dog poots! We finally made it to the 2012 elections!
Oh no! It's 2016!
What?
Yes, Ben, look!
Oh, lobster pussies! Have we really gone ahead 4 years?